Hey, and welcome back to Ivy Lilies. Today we're making the Printable Huntrix Lightstick. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it is. Now, you can make this with just your printer. It's a PDF file, so you can just have to print it out, cut it out, glue it together, put the crepe paper on, and these details are in our library for free. So, you want to learn how to make this because you don't have a Cricut machine? Keep watching. First things first, we need to download the PDFs and then print them out, and also head over to the Magical Crafting Library and grab your detail pieces. Alright, we have printed out our Huntrix Mini Piñata PDF files, and as you could tell, the colored one is slightly different from on the screen. It's gonna happen. Oh well. It's still the area of the color, right? So what's next? We gotta cut these out. So we're gonna cut all these out with our scissors, and I'll get back to ya. We have cut out our detail pieces that you can get from the library. We got this. Guys, I forgot to cut this out. How I do that? I don't know. I'm always forgetting about this daggone button. Now I have cut this button out. So these are the details. It's slightly a little different from the screen, as you can see, but it's doable. It's still colors, still purple. We got all this cut out, and now we're just gonna reorganize it because you know how I like to do it. Now we're gonna take our glue and start gluing. Wait a minute. First, hold up. First, we need to use our score pen and trace along all the dotted lines, dashed lines, so that we can easily fold this. Because right now I don't want to fold, so let's make it easy on ourselves. And now we can just easily fold it over and press down. And it folds exactly where we just put those dashed lines at. Just like that. Now we're going to repeat all this. If you made it this far, congrats. We're on to the gluing stage, right? So, got my fan going. Keeps blowing everything away. Okay, so now it's on to gluing. Kind of put your things back in order if they kind of flew around a little bit, if you have a fan going like I did. And now we're going to grab our glue, put a few dots on the tabs, and glue it together just like we do any other ones. Right. So fold this tab over. Remember, this guy go over. Put glue on this part. Add some glue on the tabs. Keep it sideways. Don't want to go through all that stiff. Line it up. It should cover up the number 1 on the base panel. Gonna hold it for a few seconds. Then we're gonna let go. It's glued. Move on. This little piece right here, we're gonna fold it like this, and then we're gonna add our number 2 panel. Add glue to these pieces right here, and then we're gonna add glue right here. And it has to bend just a little bit to go that way. Hold it for a few seconds. And then once the bottom pieces are glued, we're going to come up here to the side section and attach the 2 panels together. Hold it for a few seconds. And there you have it. So now we're going to repeat that process, and I'll bring you back for the door, just to let you know not to glue it in place. So we just glued in the 5, and now we're to the door. The only part we're going to add glue for the door is right here. So we're just going to add our glue, attach it to the side tab panel that connects to the other panels. The panel tab, I guess we could call that. And we're just going to hold it in place for a few seconds. Once that is dry, we're just going to flip this over and leave it like that, right? And then move on to our number 6. And repeat until we get down. Oh wait, there would be no glue here. I don't know why I did that part. Now you should have something that looks like this. We're going to add glue all to the surroundings except for our door. No glue on the door. Add the glue, and then we're going to add this together just like so. Now we're going to add glue to the bottom. Well, we're going to add glue to everywhere, but we're going to start attaching it at the bottom. So starting at this part, we're going to hold it in place, and then we're going to go here, here, and then we're done. Just got to push it in place and hold it there. Now once you think everything is good and dry, we can move on to the next step, which is adding the crepe paper. My favorite part. You should have something similar to this little light stick. So we're gonna fix, if you didn't cut directly on the line and some of it's a little awkward, or you got little pieces sticking out because, I don't know, you didn't hold it long enough, we're gonna cover it up anyways with crepe paper. So let's set this to the side. Let's grab our crepe paper. We're gonna take a few, grab the piece, fold it over, and fold it over again. And again. Now that you have this, we're gonna cut it here. And if you want to fold it over again, just to make it smaller and stay in line easier, that'd be great. So we're just gonna snip it a snip, but not all the way in the middle. You just want it like over on the edge. So you want to make a whole bunch of little snips on the edge. And then we're going to turn it and do the same thing on this side. And if you want it precisely cut, you can get some herb scissors off of Amazon. They have the 3-blade and the 5-blade option, and I mean, they'll make it pretty even cuts. But that really doesn't bother me so much. We're going to cut it down the middle. And now we have 2 strips of fringe. Can you tell I have my fan on? Okay, let me check on my daughter real quick, and then we'll get to gluing. We're going to add glue to the bottom. So we have made it to this section right here. You can't really go all the way around because then it starts to look kind of funky. So just go ahead and do part of the side, and then we're going to do this side, and then we're going to go back and do the front and the back, and then we're done with the crepe paper. So you just add your glue. You can go ahead and add some lines where you want the layers to start, and then we're just going to apply the crepe paper like so, and keep on going. And this does kind of speed up the process if you go ahead and put your glue lines on here for something like this. I know it fell over. It's okay. It's okay. So then you can just apply and snip, apply and snip. Now you might be wondering, that kind of looks like a little funky shape with all these pieces sticking out. That's okay. You can go ahead and just trim around, getting that shape back that we want. A little round shape going around. So just trim them around. Just like so. And now it's time to add the details. And I am out of double-sided tape. I know it. I know it. It's such a shame. So I'm just going to add some glue. It's okay. And I have it to where the little bit of the purple of the H will be sticking on the bottom side. If you want to know what side's up and down. I mean, you could do it like that too. It really doesn't matter. That's up to you. Just add a little bit of glue like so. And then we're going to line it up and add it on there. Hold it in place for just a few seconds because this is glue. And let's not forget about this button. So add some glue to it. Stick it a little bit below the main part, but not too far down. And we have finished this. If you haven't already done so, you can add in your string or ribbon. I kind of like using this balloon string that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was 99 cents. It's pretty good money. Take this back out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up. And you could also add this before you put in your crepe papers so you don't have to find where the holes are later. And then we're going to fold our door back in. Here we are. If you want to add a little bit more purple to the side just to cover that up a little bit because it is exposed. Okay. Congrats! You have made it to the end. You have made a printable Huntrix Lightstick. All on your own. It was very easy, wasn't it? And now my daughter wants to hold this. So that'll be the one that you get. It would be slightly, I will try to keep the sizes to this because I did notice it was slightly smaller. Let me see this real quick. Yeah. Yes. So if you can see, it's slightly smaller, not too small. Maybe it's not. Yes, it is slightly smaller. So I will try to make them both the same sizes. So when you get the file, here you go. When you get the file, they'll be about the same size. So that's the only thing with having a PDF. It only comes in one size. But if you want to make it bigger, you could do it with the CVG. I said it right. No. SVG file, and you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. This really depends on you. So here's our options. You have the SVG file for the Soldier Boys Lightstick. You have the printable one for the Soldier Boys. You have the SVG file for the Huntrix Lightstick, and my daughter just squished this one that we just made. But then we had the printable one here too. So that's it for this video. Thank you for crafting with me. Hit that subscribe button because next week I am working on a bonus one that will complete this series. And if you have any guesses of what that will be, put it down in the description below. I would love to see you on the next one, and I would love to see you subscribe. Also, the last few videos I have mentioned I have a thing going on. If you subscribe to the channel, you can click on the link in the description, and it will bring you to a sign-on sheet. Sign it on. Drop your email list below, and I will send you a discount code for our Etsy shop, Ivy Lily's Crafting Co. And you can save some money on a file or a craft kit. These will be available as craft kits too. So have a good day. See you later. You want to say bye? Bye. Bye.